how less than 48 hours after the results of Haryana Assembly elections, where BJP sprung a surprise onto the Congress, several netas of the Congress party, especially from Haryana, have come forward to speak about the real issues that perhaps led to the shocking defeat of the grand old party in Haryana, from infighting to mismanagement to factionalism to overconfidence. Remember, these issues are being highlighted by the Congress leaders themselves. Only, on the other hand, we now have seen how the High Command has pinned the entire blames onto the EVMs and the Election Commission itself. Remember, Rahul Gandhi had called it a conspiracy. So listen in to these three Congress leaders who have actually come out and claimed that it was infighting, not EVM, that had cost Congress a state like Haryana. Some of them have even said that it's not the BJP, but the fight was actually between Congress and the Bapu Beta gang, as they call it. So watch how Congress's well-crafted EVM bahana seems to be fizzling. And this after their own party leaders has spoken out. Watch this.
कोई किसी तरह की दिक्कत नहीं थी, लेकिन आखिरी 2 दिनों में जो एक पोलराइजेशन हुआ और शुरू से ही पार्टी के अंदर भीतर का आदमी था, वो शुरू से ही कोशिश में थे और वो पोलराइजेशन में बदल के थोड़ा नुकसान हो गया। अदरवाइज तो संघ की जनता ने इतने वोट दिए हैं, उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
If 3-4 people they say they project themselves as CM, why should they so? Should they project themselves? Nobody has the right. They should first attain the magic figure of 45.
टिकट बांटने में कहीं ना कहीं गलती और कमियां रही हैं। उसके बाद कहीं ना कहीं हमारी बहुत ही सीनियर लीडर कुमारी शैलजा जी को भी नजरअंदाज किया गया टिकटों में। फिर आप देख सकते हैं कि किस तरीके से टिकटें भी बांटी गई और कहीं ना कहीं सभी जगह जहां पर कांग्रेस प्रत्याशी खड़े हुए उनके सामने ही बागी उम्मीदवार खड़े कर दिए गए कि जो सीटें हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं उसमें कमी आए और हम मुख्यमंत्री बन सकें।
ನಾವಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅತಿಯಾದಂತ ಆತ್ಮವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ.
So they say that half of the problem is fixed if one acknowledges it. Well, the question is, will Rahul Gandhi listen to them? Will the party now introspect in that manthan that they have had? Well, here's what some of the senior Congress leaders have said about the issues which have been highlighted by the Congress party's own leaders in Haryana. Watch this.
Your own candidates are also raising a question regarding the ticket distribution process.
That's a different thing. That we'll set our house in order. It doesn't mean that we'll not raise questions where questions need to be raised.
देखिए, मैंने अभी कहा है हाल ही में, जब जीतते हैं तो सब कब्जा करते जीत पर के, हमने जिता लिया। हार होती है तो सब उसको दोष दूसरों को देते हैं। ऐसी स्थिति नहीं बननी चाहिए। सबको शांति के साथ में देश के हित में पार्टी के इंटरेस्ट के अंदर।
सब लोगों ने विस्तार से हरियाणा के चुनाव की समीक्षा करी और जैसे कि आप सब लोगों को भी पता है, आप सब लोगों के चैनल्स में सब जगह के ऊपर एग्जिट पोल भी आए, ओपिनियन पोल भी आए। नतीजे अप्रत्याशित थे और किसी को भी उम्मीद नहीं थी कि ये नतीजे आएंगे। और एग्जिट पोल के बाद भी जिस तरीके से जो एग्जिट पोल्स भी बता रहे थे, जो नतीजे आए उसमें जमीन और आसमान का फर्क था। तो हम लोगों ने उसकी चर्चा करी, अलग अलग कारण क्या हो सकते हैं।
Well, it's not just this. Even the alliance partners of the Congress party in the INDI bloc have echoed a similar sentiment. Watch how they lash out at the senior alliance partner of Congress.
ने लोकसभा में भी गठबंधन किया और सबके सामने हमारे नेता, हमारे शीर्ष नेता अरविंद केजरीवाल जी तो कांग्रेस के उम्मीदवारों के लिए आप देखिए कैंपेन करने भी गए। हमारे किसी भी कैंडिडेट के साथ कांग्रेस के शीर्ष नेता नहीं उतरे। हमारे नई दिल्ली के प्रत्याशी कहते रह गए, उनके जितने भी कांग्रेस के नेता थे बोले कि नहीं, अजय माकन जी से कहलवा दो तो हम आपका प्रचार करेंगे, और अजय माकन जी ने नहीं कहा। तो गठबंधन के धर्म के अंदर आपको खुले मन से और सच्चे मन से जो है अपने अलायंस पार्टनर की मदद करनी चाहिए।
Actually, the situation in Haryana was very bright in favor of India. because of the long Kisan movement, betrayal with the farmers, and all these things happened. And their leaders could not campaign in many places. Even Khattar could not land in Haryana from helicopter for 1 year. He was removed from there. In that context, Haryana situation was in favor for opposition. But the question is, the weaknesses we found, that major partner of India, Congress, they were involved in their internal politics.
Well, in fact, let me go across to Niyamika, who will get us a perspective into the story. Niyamika, you had the Congress top brass going to the Election Commission saying that the reason we lost was because of EVMs and the battery not being charged of that, and so on, so forth were the complaints. On the other hand, now you have their own Congress leaders who are coming out and saying that it's infighting, it's factionalism, it is Babu Beta who's to blame. Is the Congress manthan which happened in the top brass taking this into account?
Well, certainly they are also taking this into account, as they are also accepting that there is an infighting which is going on continuously within the state of Haryana, and that's the reason why today a top level meeting had also taken place at the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's residence, in which Rahul Gandhi was also being present, and not just him, but in fact the senior observers which are being appointed at the AICC level, which includes Ashok Gehlot, Ajay Makan, KC Venugopal. All of these leaders were also being present there, in which they have discussed about the factors which have contributed in the defeat of the Congress party in the recently held assembly elections, and they have indeed accepted that the manner in which some of the leaders had come out in open and they had given statements, and the manner in which there was a continuous infighting which was going on within the state of Haryana, that has cost a lot to the Congress party, and that is now what we are listening from various Congress leaders, as they are also getting vocal, whether it is about the OPC department chief Captain Ajay Yadav, who is also saying that a CM post can be decided later on, but during the time of the campaigning, the leaders of the Haryana Congress needed to focus on the campaigning, that how the Congress party can come to power, but that has been completely been ignored, and that's the only reason why the Congress party is not being able to get the numbers in the assembly elections. Not just him, but in fact many other leaders have also raised a question about the ticket distribution process which was being followed by the Congress party at that point of time, as we have seen that how there was an allegation which was being leveled against the Hooda camp, that majority of the tickets were being given to those leaders who are close to Bhupender Singh Hooda, and that's the only reason why we have seen that how Kumari Shalja was quite upset over this entire reason, and she was not being seen anywhere during the campaigning in the first 12 days after the ticket distribution process had got over. So all of these factors are also getting into consideration by the top brass of the Congress party, and now it will be seen that how the Congress is going to resolve this entire matter, because in today's meeting it is being decided that a fact-finding committee will be constituted. Absolutely. And that fact-finding committee is going to hold discussions with each and every candidate of the Congress party in the upcoming days.
So the fact-finding committee, the manthan has begun, but can they actually realize that the EVM bahana is fizzling under the attack of their own leaders' charges? Well, thank you so much, Niyamika, for giving us a quick lowdown on all of that.